Good morning from Paramveer Fields, field number 2, with UMMC Knight Riders playing against Atlanta Pacers. UMMC Knight Riders coming off a great victory against Raiders Unlimited yesterday. A good total that they defended, 168. As we are in the second over, Matthew Ford missed yesterday's game. In the lineup today for UMMC Knight Riders, bowling first against the Atlanta Pacers with the openers Dominique Ricky and then Arash Brar. Arash 2 of 6 deliveries. As Matthew Ford. Usman Chinwari bowled a really good over, first over. He's bowling well. He bowled really good yesterday. Yesterday at one point UMMC Knight Riders felt like the game was slipping away, but then he came back and bowled brilliant 2 overs in the death as Matthew Ford running in. Really good pacey delivery. Hits the thigh pad. Batsman crosses for a single, and want to welcome my fellow commentator in the box, Sheikh Maimun. Good morning, Sheikh.
Good morning, Mustafa. Good morning, Mustafa. How are you?
Great. So Matthew Ford, a good addition. Karmai sits out today as he's been a little fatigued. A lot of games in the last week with minor league, so he's going to sit out and get ready for the next games. And Matthew Ford, what a great replacement we found. Yesterday he was delayed. Today he's back in the lineup.
One of the highest wicket takers, the bowler of the tournament, and then going back to CPL at his team in the St. Lucia Kings. He was one of the pick of the bowlers with them as well. Unlucky he missed out on his flight yesterday due to some maintenance issues, but I'm sure UMMC Knight Riders are pleased to have him back.
And 13 wickets for Matthew Ford in CPL, called up for the West Indies camp as the England side is getting ready to tour the West Indies, and chances are that he's going to make the West Indies team. A very fine young talent, good fast bowler, also can handle his bat, some big hitting from him, so he's going to be very crucial for UMMC Knight Riders, looking for their second win on the trot. 3 games in the round league, 1 against Raiders Unlimited yesterday, today against Atlanta Pacers, and then tomorrow they'll be playing against Atlanta Lightning. Atlanta Pacers yesterday lost against Atlanta Lightning. Close game, Sheikh. Didn't expect that looking at the lineup on paper. 202 chasing, they scored 190.
Yeah, I agree. I thought they took it easy at the end with Jesse Singh coming in firing a quick 50. You know, it's good for Atlanta Pacers that now they've gained those confidence against a good lineup. It's good to see these new teams coming in with these tournaments and getting some good experience in. But yeah, it would be a good game today depending how much total they put on the board. What do you think would be a good total on the surface?
Yeah, I think anything bowling first, UMMC Knight Riders would like to restrict them as low as possible. 125, different ground, different pitch than yesterday. Playing in field 1 as Matthew Ford comes running in. And that's gone! Shattered through the stumps, and there you go, immediately making a mark as Matthew Ford cleans the batsman up, and that's the first batsman out. And what a great delivery.
I think batsman was beating for pace right there. That shows how quick he is. He was very successful, had some similar wickets at the CPL level as well, and he shows his class once again. That's Matthew Ford for you.
Matthew Ford just took 4 deliveries to for Atlanta Pacers, 10 for 1. This is the second over. It's looking good. They've got some good bowling available for Jaskaran Malhotra. They've got another medium pacer, Shubham. Then they've got spinners like wrist spinner Mohammad Mosen, a very successful spinner. Then you've got left arm spinner of Mehdi Hassan, Chaitanya Ali Sheikh as well in the lineup. New batsman, that was Dominique Ricky that Matthew Ford got rid. New batsman walking in is Mokshat Gonkar. Matthew Ford, 1 wicket, 5 runs. Last delivery coming up. 10 for 1 Atlanta Pacers.
I feel like it was a good toss to win for the Knight Riders. You know, bowling first at the service early morning with having a little dew. I certainly will help the bowlers. Good
That
ball
was
there
a
by
very
Matthew
good
Ford.
pacey delivery, and batsman was very late and through the keeper. That's the end of a successful over for Matthew Ford. 5 runs and a wicket. Pacers 10 for 1 and after 2. You understand Hindi? Usman Khan Shinwari will be coming in. A very nice facility, this Shaheek. Beautiful facility, just opened up 2-3 months ago. Minor league game was the first that this field saw some live action in Atlanta opening happening here. Is Usman Khan Shinwari, long run up, left arm bowler, and that's hit handsomely over mid wicket. Nobody in the deep in the power play, and that's going to go for a 4. That's a good looking shot.
Yeah, good feels. You know, I'm very surprised to see 5 grounds ready this early. You know, last year there was nothing. It was only trees in this area. And now getting these grounds ready to be able to play at this level. A very good job by the groundsman, Samuel Plummer, and the entire management team. You know, it's good seeing so many grounds available now, proper turf wickets for these tournaments to happen. You know, it's a good sight for USA cricket in general.
So Usman Khan Shinwari runs in, and this one is outside the off stump, slightly wide, tries to slash it, waiting for the umpire signal. Not a wide, so it was within the legal line. So not easy for some of these players to play back-to-back games. Atlanta Open, a very short tournament, 6 days, 5 days, is teams playing 1 game every day for the first 30 days in round, and then starting with the quarterfinals Friday, semi Saturday, and final Sunday. Good teams, 16 of them, as Usman Khan Shinwari running in. A very good delivery, watchfully defended, straight to the covers, no chance of a single. So Usman adjusting his lineup, Shaheek, after that first delivery that was on his pads.
Yeah, so you know, he's showing his experience playing Test cricket for Pakistan, playing about 50 ODIs. You know, it's quick for these bowlers with just on these wickets. He gets his line right, 2 dot balls in a row. He will be looking to take another wicket and put the pressure on the Atlanta Pacers.
Yeah, they need to keep taking wickets. UMMC Knight Riders, a very well balanced squad, playing against the Atlanta Pacers as Dominic Ricky. Looks like a very compact batsman, good technique. And this one guided towards third man for a single.
Batsman out. Ricky's out. He messed up.
A new batsman facing Usman for the first time again. Very quick delivery, very late again on that shot. Just bottom edges it towards the keeper. The wicket that fell was for Dominic Ricky, as Arsh Brar is still there. Dominic Ricky was cleaned up by Matthew Ford in his first over, as Usman Khan Shinwari adjusting his line after that first delivery, which went for 4, hit by Arshbrar. And Arshbrar, as I was saying, Shaikh, looks like a very compact player, good technique.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of good shots from him right now.
And a true test of technique. This as Usman Khan Shinwari. And again, pacey delivery. This time, still late on that pull through to the keeper. As Atlanta Pacers now 14 for 1. That's the end of Usman Khan Shinwari's second over. I will be right back. Matthew Ford will continue. Fourth over in progress as he's going to come in. Oh, again, what a delivery. It's through to the keeper. So Arshbrar also not really catching up to the pace of Matthew Ford, as we have two players outside the circle. Third man manned by Shubham Ranjane, and then a deep square leg with youngster Joshua Tromp as Matthew Ford comes running in, and that's fast and short, and that's signaled a wide over the top of the head. So Matthew not very pleased with that call by the leg umpire. I think it was a wide.
I believe so. It was very close, but yeah, the leg umpire has the best angle. So I think he got the call right over there.
Interestingly, that's the case with every fast bowler. When they're steaming in, coming in, they have a lot of emotions and not very pleased with that call, but that was certainly over the top of his head. So good call for a wide. So two players in the deep, third man Shubham, deep square leg. I think that's what the intention was, for him to pull and take that fielder into play. As again, good delivery and waiting for the umpire signal, going towards backward, fine leg, square leg, and that signaled a leg by. So again, not really catching up. Not really catching up with the pace, as we had one of the UMMC Knight Rider player walking right behind us, not in the lineup today. Karmai Leroux, also very good fast bowler, tall left arm pacer, as Matthew Ford coming in. A lot happening here when he's bowling. Batsman not really catching up to his speed. Oh, this one again, no idea where the batsman was. He just slashed that. Again, plays and misses. So a lot of plays and misses, dot balls for this new batter in, not really adjusting to the pace. Gaunkar.
Yeah, I feel like the pitch is helping a lot. You know, early morning, and it's good to see Matthew using that pitch really well.
And we were out there in the middle watching the. Just took a quick look at the pitch. There was a lot of grass on the pitch, so certainly helping the seamers. And the impact player rule still available for UMMC if they want to insert Karma in the lineup. And again, short delivery, but down the leg, misfired slightly, a wide, and Gaunkar was trying to pull that one too and pulled out at the last second, recognizing that this is going to be a wide. So again, Matthew Ford probably wasn't pleased missing the first game, wants to make full use of this opportunity. 17 for 1 Atlanta Pacers. Now Atlanta Pacers not too bad yesterday, scored 190 runs with Jesse Singh, known for his bowling all-rounder, and scored a 50 as Matthew Ford will come in. And this is a slower delivery. Totally fooled this batsman after so many pacey deliveries. This one, no idea. Just kind of bottom edges it towards short mid wicket. So a very intelligent piece of bowling. Matthew Ford, as we talked early on, called for the West Indies team training camp and might be seeing him in the West Indies national side soon.
It's good having a youngster like Matthew coming in. You know, it's sad to see where West Indies cricket is right now. You know, they've been really struggling. So they need to bring some changes, and I think the addition of Matthew Ford would certainly help them.
And this one is short. Is it going to be caught? Yes, it will be. And that's Mosen. And again, the pace did it for him. And this was short, and Gaunkar was trying to pull it. And before the bat even came across his body, hits the top of the blade and went toward extra cover, and Mosen just pouches a simple chance, and that's the second wicket. And that's what pace can do for you. 17 for the loss of 2 wickets, and this is the 4th over. And Matthew Ford striking, making his presence felt. Second wicket for Matthew Ford. And this is an amazing piece of fast bowling here. A treat to watch. And Shaheek and we've been following Matthew Ford for a long time. He's been playing for UMMC Knight Riders. And his pace has definitely improved from the first time that we saw him. And he's getting results. Played in the Lanka Premier League last year, signed up by Bangladesh Premier League this year, and CPL he was one of the top performers, and then called up to the West Indies camp. So things looking really good. Wish him all the best in his future cricket endeavors. That's Matthew Ford.
Yeah, I had a chat with him this morning at the hotel, and he mentioned that he has seen an increase in his pace. He's been working really hard, so it's good to see the results that's coming in with it.
One more delivery, so just gonna smartly putting 2 slips in play for the new batsman Ishan Sharma. He comes in, and again, that almost got him, and that's a bad piece of backing up, as Joshua Tromp had a shy at the non-striker's end. It was a quick run and certainly chance for a run out, but the fielder at mid-off was not ready to back him up, and that's gone all the way to the boundary. So 5 runs resulting 4 overthrows, and that was, I believe, Mosen. So unfortunate for the bowler, as it counts against his stats. It was definitely a chance there, and the right thing to do. What Joshua did, had a shy at the stumps, and that's gone for 4. So 5 runs coming nonetheless. So Ishan opening up his account with a single and a 4. So that's 5 runs, and then that's the end of the 4th over. So 4 overs done. The score is 22 for 2. And then we've got seeing the first bowling change coming up, as Shubham Ranjane is going to come into the attack, replacing Usman Khan Shinwari. Bowled 2 overs. That's pretty much the template for UMMC Knight Riders. He bowls 2 overs up front with the new ball, and then he comes in between the 15th to the 20th over. Yesterday he bowled really well and was one of the key contributors in swinging the momentum back in UMMC Knight Riders' favor. As we're going to see, first change, Shubham, not as pacey, but can seam the ball if it's in good condition. As let's see what he does as Shubham comes in again, and that hits on the up. That was a chance for a catch. Not really in good command of that shot, just one hand coming off the bat and goes towards in the gap between kind of point and or cover and extra cover, but a single taken. So Ishan moving on to 6 of just 2 deliveries, bring Arish Brar on strike as Shubham will come in. Again, a good delivery. This one it hits towards point. Diving stop. Certainly saved a single there. Saved another run. There's 1 run, but could have been 2 if he had missed that. So good stop there, Sheikh.
Yeah, that was Ali Sheikh. I'm not surprised. You know, he throws his body around. He's not scared. That's why he took those 2 brilliant catches yesterday.
Yeah, speaking of Ali Sheikh, those phenomenal catches. That's never seen such amazing piece of catching as, and this one is beaten. As I was mentioning, he can certainly seam the ball away if the ball is in good condition, and seemed like that one kind of left him as the batsman reached away from his body to hit that drive through to the keeper. So Shubham's job here is to really be economical and put some pressure so spinners coming up can get wickets. This is the 5th over in progress, 24 for 2, 1 more over of power play, and Shubham will continue. And again, good delivery. This one wants a quick single, but fielder was quick to get there at short mid wicket. As Shubham will come in, and again that's a good delivery. So a lot happening there. A really good start by Shubham here. Just the 2 runs of the first 5 deliveries.
Yeah, Shubham showing his experience. He's been part of the IPL. He's played for the Rajasthan Royals. He came in last year to the US, played for the Seattle Thunderbolts, and was played an important role for them to win the minor league championship.
That's right, as Shubham will come in. And this one is hit up the top, and that's going to clear the mid-on as Josh is not going to get to the delivery. 2 bounce and clears the fence. So that was pitched up, and a very nice shot there by Harsh Brar. And that's the end of the over. 6 runs conceded, and the score moves on to 29 for 2 after 5. And we'll be right back.
Atlanta Pacers after 5 overs, 28 for 1. There's a bowling change. It's left arm spin of Mehdi Hassan. Mehdi was really good yesterday. He opened the bowling, had figures of 4 overs, 23 for 1. Got an important wicket to start. It's good seeing Jaskran trusting his spinners in the power play. Yesterday the spinners were really successful for the Knight Riders, and they played an important role for them to be back in the game. It was Mehdi and Mosen with the collective figures of 8 overs, 41 for 3. They certainly brought them back in the game when the Raiders were cruising. So 2 fielders outside are the long off and deep square leg. as Mehdi comes in. Good start. Straight to the fielder. Ali Sheikh right there. It's very good to see a big squad of the UMMC Knight Riders having so many different varieties in there. There's left arm spin, there is wrist spin, quick bowlers, medium pacers, good death bowling. As Mehdi comes in, it's cut. They're running for two. A quick throw, but the batsman makes it. The grass is a little heavy at these fields, so it's very hard for the boundary riders to run in and throw the ball. It's good seeing Atlanta Pacers taking those quick 2s and 1s. That's hit big. That's out of the ground. That's a 6. First one of the game. Mehdi pitched it a little short, a little bit down on the leg side, and the batsman picks it really well outside the fences. The score moves up to 37. It's a good comeback by Mehdi. That's the line he should be bowling. Ishan looks more set at the wicket. He got out early yesterday, but he has some experience playing in the minor league. That's a good ball. Erskine flashes the bill in a second, but the batsman is well inside the line. Last ball of the over. 8 runs so far. Not too bad. Just one bad ball that was hit outside the ground. But overall, a really good over by Mehdi Hassan. Last ball of the over coming up. Last ball of the power play as well. Mehdi comes in. That's very well bowled. Ball just zipped through. Collected well by the keeper. At the end of 6, it's 36 for 2, Atlanta Pacers. It's a very good day here in Rydell, Georgia, just a little bit north of Atlanta. 4 games being played at the same time. A really well organized tournament. That's the bowling card from the UMMC Knight Riders. Every bowler being very economical, except for that one bad ball by Mehdi Hassan. That Shubham comes back to bowl the 7th over. As the power play is done, there's 5 fielders outside. Shubham walks in. Good start again. Shubham using his experience. You know, he's a seasoned campaigner. Played a lot of cricket back in India. And he's been very successful, not only with his bowling, but also with his bat. It's a really good addition for the Knight Riders. Having someone like Shubham who can come in, bowl in the middle, and play a good finishing role with the bat. That's up in the air. Mukhtar, he slips. And the ball goes for 4. A little wet outfield, and the fielder slips. He could have taken it had he not slipped. Unlucky for Shubham, unlucky for the Knight Riders. The batsman gets 4. The score moves up to 40. We're having little issues with the scoring, as the correct score is 40 for 2. That bounced a little more than the batsman expected. The pitch is certainly helping the bowlers. There was a good toss to win, choosing to bowl first. Now the Knight Riders struck 2 wickets early with Matthew Ford, but these two batsmen, Harsh Brar and Ishant Sharma, have a good partnership going on. Shubham runs in, that's hit straight down the ground, straight to Matthew Ford, who picks it up cleanly, and a very strong throw. Very good throw by Matthew Ford, containing the batsman to just a single. There was 2 there, I believe. It's good to see some happy faces around in the Knight Riders camp. We have Matthew having a chat with Carmi, who is resting today. All smiles. Shubham runs in. Very well bowled. Straight to the fielder. Quick single, but the batsmen make it. Once again, they get an extra run for the overthrow, as the backup wasn't set, as there was very little time for Jaskaran to run and collect. The backup, he was a little late. Good covering by Noman Anwar at the boundary. Last ball of the over, 7 runs so far. Atlanta Pacers will take it any day. Shubham runs in, well played towards Ali Sheikh. That's one, that's the end of the over. The score is 44 for 2 after 7. The other games happening at the Atlanta Open. Atlanta Legends playing the Chicago Players. The Samp Army facing the Kings 11 Atlanta. And Atlanta Lightning versus Raiders Unlimited, which are also in Group C. Atlanta Lightning won their game yesterday against the Atlanta Pacers, and the Knight Riders won against Raiders Unlimited. So both teams with 2 points each. Both would like to win their games today and book a spot in the playoffs starting Friday. As my fellow commentator Mustafa Himani is on a break, he has some important work meetings to take right now. As Mehdi comes back into attack, that's short. That's not a good ball. But straight to the fielder. That's Saif Badr at the boundary, keeping it up to 1. I've noticed Mehdi has been a little shorter today than yesterday. Hopefully he gets it lined back for the Knight Riders. They would love to have a breakthrough right here, as the partnership is being built between Sharma and Brar. The pitch is not easy to bat, for sure. As the ball is gripping, there's pace, there's bounce. Well bowled, straight back to Mehdi. Mehdi runs in. That's the edge, leading edge. Shubham takes a brilliant catch. That's the wicket they needed. The partnership was building, and Shubham takes a brilliant catch. Mehdi Hassan with the break. Scoring 17 of 23 balls. You know, he was struggling a little, but he was batting well with Ishan. That's a big wicket at the right time for the Knight Riders. After 7.2, the Atlanta Pacers are 45 for 2, and we'll be right back. Beg your pardon, that was the third wicket. The new batsman walking in is Ravi Inder Singh. Ravi Inder Singh batted well yesterday. He was scored a quick 30 odd runs in 19 balls. I feel like the batsman forgot his helmet. Now we have a player running in carrying the helmet. You don't want to take a risk not wearing a helmet on these pitches, as the ball is gripping, it's bouncing. It's always better to be safe than sorry. It was a good move by the Pacers to send in Ravi, who is a left-handed batsman, facing a left-arm spinner ball coming in. Might be a little easier to play Mehdi, and also need to step up the scoring a little. I don't know what score they would be looking at, but anything above 170, 160 would be a good total. In order to get that, they have to bat really well. Mehdi comes in first ball. Ravi plays straight to the fielder, straight to Saif Badr there. Last one. 2 dot balls to start. So Mehdi Hassan walks in. A little bit on the leg again. Easy single to end the over. At the end, it's of 8. It's 46 for 3, and we have Matthew Ford dancing right in front of us. He loves to party. He has bowled really well today. Matthew, a very good character. Always good to have him around. He's always joking around, always has a smile on his face. A really good addition to the Knight Riders, Matthew Ford, bringing his experience from the CPL as well as the GT20, the Lanka Premier League, and he showed his class today, taking up 2 quick wickets. And the bowling change, it's Mohammad Mosen now, the wrist spinner, bowled really well yesterday. 4 overs, 2 wickets for 18, 2 important wickets. He got Nitish Kumar out as well as Sujit Gowda. Sujit Gowda caught at the boundary with a brilliant catch by Ali Sheikh. First ball, Mosen coming in to Ravi. That's well bowled straight to the fielder. Mehdi Hassan. Jaskran setting up his field, getting all the angles right. Mosen coming in to bowl his second ball, a little bit shorter. Well played by Ravi. As we have Mustafa back in the commentary box.
Yeah, so third wicket fall. Third wicket fallen in the last over. As that was a good catch by Shubham and Harsh Brar back in the pavilion. Ishan Sharma still there, 19 of 11 deliveries, and Mosen, the leg spinner, coming into the attack. A very good bowler, and this one is beaten. And what was that? His driving. He's got a good googly, good quicker one. Turns the ball. Was successful. Had some success in the major league with Texas Super Kings. Yes, Pacers 46 for 3. This is the 9th over. So, and this one is gone. Yes, caught by Mehdi in a straightforward drive. And look at the excitement by Matthew Ford at long off, doing somersaults all the way to the umpire. And that's some great bowling here from Mosen. Getting a wicket right away in his first over, and 46 for 4 in Atlanta Pacers struggling.
Yeah, very good ball. He bowled it little fuller, straight to Mehdi. An interesting story of Mohammad Mosen at the major league. You know, he wasn't picked in the draft, and then coming in as a wild card for the Texas Super Kings, and then immediately making an impact, taking 4 wickets in the first game, taking 2 in the second game, getting Pollard out on his first ball.
Yeah, so it was a good debut for Mosen in the inaugural major league. And speaking of debuts, my fellow commentator here is also making a debut. He's getting a lot of comments on the Instagram about his commentating, especially one of his own teammates, Ryan, making some comments about his commentating. So back to cricket is Atlanta Pacers 46 for 4, and with 16 teams divided into 4 equal groups of 4, 2 teams from each group qualifying for the quarterfinals. And this is going to be today's going to be a very crucial game for Atlanta Lightning versus Raiders Unlimited, because Raiders Unlimited, as yesterday UMMC Knight Riders beat him. It was a very good game. It went to it was a momentum swinging game, and eventually UMMC Riders came out on top. As the new batsman coming in is Deron Davis. Deron Davis is an all-rounder. Took 2 wickets yesterday, scored 37 runs. And Mosen, he's a very tricky customer, Mosen Sheikh. He's got some good rhythms in his wrist spinning. He's got the leg spinner, a very good googly. He's quicker in the air, and it's interesting to see all these leg spinners. Some like more loop, more flight. Mosen is a little bit on the flatter side, but he still gets the ball to turn as a good googly.
As you mentioned, he's a little quicker than other leg spinners, but his ball actually turns. His googly, he has a really good googly, and that's his normal delivery. He considers his leg spin as his stock ball.
Oh, look at that. That was a googly. This one going away from the left-hander, and right away you can see pitch is assisting turn as well.
An interesting field placement with 2 slips now.
And this one defended, so that's the end of a maiden wicket over. So a good start by Mosen, 46 for 4 after 9 overs, with Mosen taking 1, Mehdi taking 1, and Ford getting 2 wickets. 9 overs, 46 for 4, and we'll be right back. Alright, back with Mehdi coming in to bowl. Got a wicket in his last over. A good catch there by Shubham, running across towards point, getting the catch. Some field adjustment going on, and even for Mehdi, he's got 2 slips in place, and very attacking field here. Backward point cover, long off, deep extra cover.
What do you think would be a good score on this wicket?
And that's a loud appeal. Was going for the reverse there. Not a very convincing appeal by the bowler. Probably missing. I think anything 120, 130 would be a good fighting score. Anytime you score over 100, 120, you'd look for quick wickets to put the opposition under pressure. So, but UMMC Knight Riders has some good batting lineup. As Mehdi will continue. This one off the back foot straight to the bowler. So yesterday, Nomi had success with a 50, and the skipper Jaskaran Malhotra scored a brilliant 50, some mighty sixes. And then Saif Badr played a crucial supporting knock as well. So good batting, and then got some batters who didn't fire yesterday but still capable. As Mehdi comes in, this is much more flighted, and then again in the air, inviting the batter to drive, but not really in command of the shot, hitting very uppishly in the air, straight to long off for a single. So a lot happening here. UMMC Knight Riders this year got the services of coach Julian Fountain, a coach with a very impressive resume. Coached the national side of Pakistan and the West Indies. In fact, he was the under-19 coach of the West Indies when Matthew Ford was in the under-19 squad going to South Africa. So a lot of fond memories there between Matthew Ford and Julian Fountain. And again, good delivery off the back foot, watchfully defended to cover. So good cricket here. 2 balls away from the halfway mark, 47 for 4. With 4 wickets down, Pacers will have to be a bit more defensive to get to a respectable total.
Not only Matthew Ford, it was Usman Shanwari as well, while he was the fielding coach for Pakistan.
As Mehdi will continue. This one is hit uppishly. Is this going to carry all the way? And yes, it will. And for a second, the fielder looks so comfortable settling underneath it and taking a catch. And that's that 5th wicket down for 47. And that fielder was Noman Anwar, a very cool, calm customer at long on. Really, there was no need for that shot. And just new batsman in and flighted. And just hits it straight to the long on. So that's the end of the 5th wicket for Atlanta Pacers. 5 down for 47. We'll be right back. As a new batsman coming in is Gurveer Sidhu. So Mehdi Hasan getting his 2nd wicket today. This was on the shorter side in a long chase for Mukhtar there, and they're going for the 2nd, and slightly off mark throw, but good coverage there in the deep by Mukhtar. Batsman back for the 2nd. Slightly on short pitch delivery, cut nicely. So that's the end of the 10th over. 49. Atlanta Pacers 49 for the loss of 5 wickets. as Mosen will continue. Bowled a maiden wicket in his last over, got a wicket, gave no run, so a lot of options available as Mosen will continue. And what a delivery that was. That was a traditional leg spin, bounce, turn through to the keeper. So Mosen is bowling well, as the cameraman taking some pictures of Matthew Ford at long on. This one is slightly shorter, this one is cut, and again good piece of fielding there. A substitute Chaitanya Bishnoi in the field, and again that's a loud appeal. Is that given? Still appealing, but not interested, says the umpire. We'll have to see that in the replay. That was a very convincing appeal. Mosen coming in. This one is flighted, slightly hitting underneath the bat, straight to short extra cover. Interesting, the pacer Matthew Ford giving some bowling tips to Mosen from all the way from long on. This one is driven and it's through the legs of Mosen.
He couldn't come down too quick after his ball.
For
He's
a
a
single.
tall guy, so tough to get down off his own bowling.
And that's the 50 up for Atlanta Pacers. 51 for 5 as Mosen comes in. This slightly quicker, straight to the point fielder. No run there, and that's the end of the 11th over. Atlanta Pacers 51 for 5 as Mosen 2 overs, 1 made in 2 runs and a wicket, and Mehdi Hassan 3 overs for 13 runs and 2 wickets. And we want to find out quickly who went off the field, with Chaitanya Bishnoi coming into field. And 2 slips in place. Believe Ali Sheikh is in the first slip. And Shubham in the second slip.
Yes, I believe that is Shubham.
And Mehdi will continue. 11 overs down, 51 for 5. And this one is flighted and driven again upishly towards the long on fielder. Batsman cross for 1. Sidhu 3 of 4 deliveries, and Ishant Sharma 21 of 17. So he's looks to be well settled there. If Atlanta Pacers, if they want to get to a respectable total, Ishant Sharma will have to take this all the way. Adjustment coming in as 1 slip comes out, goes to short extra cover. 1 slip remains.
It'll be interesting to see if Jaskaran uses Ali Sheikh's bowling today, as the spinners have contained the runs and taken some wickets.
Yeah, Ali Sheikh, another bowling option, left arm spinner, as Mehdi will continue. Oh, look at that. That one actually bounced slightly unevenly as the batsman was there to defend, and bounced and turned as well. As you can see, batsman going and knocking that part of the pitch. So it'd be interesting to see how the pitch behaves in the second innings, as spinners doing the job, both Mosen and Mehdi, and definitely Ali Sheikh can also come in if they want to continue with the spin attack. And this one is again very uppish, really not in control of the shot, and Saif Badr was quick to get there.
The fielder that Chaitanya Bishnoi replaced was Josh Trump. He went out for a couple of overs to use the restroom.
As Mehdi coming in, and this one is flighted, loud appeal, not out again.
That looked closer than the last appeal, I believe. Not sure. Two balls to go in the over, only 1 run given so far.
As Mehdi will come in, and this one is paddled, and Ali Sheikh's gonna go after it. It's not gonna go all the way to the boundary, and Ali's very quick. Batsman back for the second. Slightly adventurous shot, huh? As Mehdi will continue with still one slip in place. As Ishan Sharma, the good delivery defended, and that's the end of the 12th over as Atlanta Pacers 54 for 5, and we'll be right back.
As Mosen returns for his third over, a good spell by Mehdi Hassan, 4 over 16 for 2. First ball, it's in the air.
That's hit, and that's gonna go all the way to the boundary for a maximum. First maximum of the innings. Flighted up and hits it over long on. So that's the first 6. Second 6 of the innings. So 60 for 5 as the score moves on. Really, this is the first poor delivery that Mosen has bowled, flighted and in the arc, and Sidhu just jumped on it. And this one a better delivery, hits toward point, and that's a shy, and that should not have been a single. That was inside the circle, and batsmen were quick to get to it.
I believe Jaskaran is making a change with the impact player rule. He just signaled Chaitanya Bishnoi sitting in the dugout. I believe it will be done after the end of this over. As Mosen continues, third ball of the over.
And this one is hit too, and fielders settling under it, and that's gone. A very well judged catch, high, and Mukhtar running across towards his left few steps and takes that catch. And that's a really good piece of fielding, and that's 6 wickets down for Atlanta Pacers. 61 for the loss of 6 wickets, and we'll be right back.
redemption catch for Mukhtar. He wasn't happy with himself earlier as he had slipped. He could have taken that catch, but he had slipped earlier and he wasn't happy the entire time. He was down, but very well just catch, Mustafa.
Very good catch. It was right in front of her, right towards the right of her commentary tent, and Mukhtar running across a few steps to the left, high in the air, and extremely well judged. No fumble, clean take, and 6 wickets gone. And this was Mosen's second wicket. As you can see, UMMC Knight Riders making their impact player change as Mehdi Hassan walking out. He's bowled 3 overs. He's bowled full quota of 4 overs. He's walking out, and the new impact player replacing him is Chaitanya Bishnoi. So it's a good move by UMMC Knight Riders as the captain Jaskaran Malhotra instantly recognizing that the spin is doing good, and Chaitanya can not only bat but he's also a very good left arm spinner, so another option available if he chooses to use a spinner. So impact player used. Mehdi Hassan is going out, already went out, bowled well, and Chaitanya Bishnoi now coming in. So UMMC Knight Riders done with their impact player change, and I want to get Shaheek's thoughts after this delivery about this change, whether it's a good change or not, as Mosen's getting ready. Some minor field adjustments coming up. New batsman there, Jesse Singh, and this one is cut right away. It's gonna beat the point fielder, and that's a 4. And Jesse, continuing his form since yesterday, scored a 50. And this one is a poor delivery, short outside the off stump, and cuts it, beats the backward point for a 4. So getting a wicket in this over, but also got hit for a 6 and a boundary. So 10 runs already conceded by Mosen. It's just given 13 runs. This is his 3rd over. Got 2 wickets. So Mosen will come in, and that's a loud appeal, and that's given right away. Justice for Mosen, taking his 3rd wicket. That looked plumb as Jesse went on the back foot and ball just kind of skidded, and it seemed like it kept a little low. So certainly we can see spinners doing a lot of damage on this pitch. A good toss to win and putting the opposition into bat, and that's the 7 wicket down. And Sheikh, your thoughts about this?
It was a quicker delivery. I think Jesse wasn't expecting it. He hasn't played Mosen before, so a little different sort of leg spinner as Mosen. Very quick through the air. As you were asking about the impact player, a very like-to-like replacement. You know, Mehdi, I feel like is a better bowler than a batsman, while Bishnoi a better batter than a bowler, but both left-handed bowlers. We might see him bowling next, or maybe even Ali Sheikh. You know, Ali Sheikh wasn't used yesterday, but we might see him in attack today as the wicket is gripping and helping the spinners. That was the 3rd wicket for Mosen. He has bowled well. Yeah, given some runs in this over, but he has taken 3 wickets for 13. 3 overs for 13, 3 wickets. You'll take it any day of the week. As the new batsman is Abdul Jabbar. As Mosen comes in to bowl his last ball of the over, very well bowled, very close to the stumps. A very good finish to the over. After 13, Atlanta Pacers are 65 for 7. We'll be right back. New bowler in attack, as expected. It's Chaitanya Bishnoi. the impact player, Jaskern sees the wicket helping the spinners, so he brings in Bishnoi, who is a very like-to-like replacement of Mehdi, little slower in the air, had a very good bowling impact for his team, the Dallas Exforia Giants, in the minor league.
As impact player Chaitanya Bishnoi, also a very good batsman, played the major league for San Francisco Unicorns. As first delivery right away, getting some turn, bounce, slip in place through to the keeper. And this one is short, hits toward the deep extra cover where batsman crossed for a single. So Jabbar is the new batsman in after Jesse's dismissal. 65 for 7. And we are in the 14th over. As Chaitanya will come in. Look at that. And oh, that was a dropped catch. And that is a dropped catch, and that should have been taken. And that was turned, bounced, and got the outer edge, went up towards the second slip where Shubham just put a hand out there, just one hand. It kind of popped out of his hand, so that's a drop catch. Next ball. Again, hits towards deep extra cover for a single. So a lot is happening here. A slightly sloppy fielding. Shaikh, 66 for 7. Atlanta Pacers. Jabbar and Sidhu out there. 14th over in progress.
And they're taking it a little too easy right now, as they've gotten 7 wickets, but that's not how you want to approach it.
And this one is hit uppishly, and the fielder dove to get to that delivery, misfielded in the process. A batsman coming back for 2.
A very well tried by Usman Shinwari, but it was too far from him. A good effort.
That was far. And the batsman come back for the second. Not really a catch, but Usman Shinwari tried really hard, running a lot of steps to get to the delivery. And a good over for Bishnoi. A lot happened in that over. A dropped catch and almost a catch that Shinwari made out of it. So that's the end of 14 overs. 68 for 7 as Mosen will come in to bowl his last over of his spell, and he's having a good spell right now. 13 runs, 1 weight in 3 wickets in 3 overs. This will be his last over. Is he gonna get a 4-fer or a 5-fer maybe? Sheikh, and chances are bright is the way he's bowling. And 6 deliveries to get another wicket as Mosen will continue. And this one is slightly short on the backward hit towards long on as Matthew Ford runs it for a single. So 69 for 7, 15th over in progress. 5 more overs as Mosen will continue. And that's a good delivery off on the back foot, punches it towards back to the bowler. So Jabbar 2 of 6 deliveries. Sidhu's been out there for 9 deliveries, scored 13 runs. He's facing Mosen right now, and this one again seemed like in 2 minds. The batter wanted to go to front foot, but eventually just stayed in his crease. No real feet movement, just a tap towards short extra cover where Joshua Trump was there as Mosen will continue. Again, outside the off stump, kept a little low and through to the keeper. So moving things really nicely and quickly. 3 deliveries, 1 run. 69 for 7, 15th over in progress. 3 more deliveries of Mosen's spell. Might see some pace attack coming in, or might see another left arm spinner, Ali Sheikh. So, and this one is hit, and that's gonna go all the way. That's going to go all the way over the top of our commentary tent in the small bleacher section for a maximum. So whenever Mosen bowls a flighted delivery, gets hammered. Got a hit for a 6 in the last over 2. This one again. $20 runs and 3 wickets. 2 more balls to go. And last time when he got hit for a 6, he got the wicket. So let's see if he can repeat that again. 75 for 7. Oh, this one hit down the ground towards long on to Matthew Ford, and batsman back for a single. Sheikh, there's a lot of 4 overs left by Pacers, Matthew Ford, and you saw how Matthew Ford was bowling in his first 2 overs, very quick. And with some of the batsmen here, tailenders, it might not be a bad idea to bring Ford in and wrap this inning up under 100. A lot of decisions available for Jaskaran as Mosen finished his spell. So let's see what he brings in from this end as Chaitanya will continue. Current run rate 5.07, 15 overs in the books, 76 for 7. At this rate, projected score coming out to be 101. Jabbar is at 9, Sidhu on 13 as Chaitanya will come in, and this one hit towards mid-wicket, no run there.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to continue with the spinners, resting your pacers for a big game tomorrow against Atlanta Lightning. The spinners have been bowling really well. They've contained the runs, taken some good quick wickets. So it wouldn't be a bad option to play Ali Sheikh. That's up in the air.
And that's going to clear maximum. So some big hitting coming here now by these two. This is the second 6 in this over. So again, options available for Jaskaran to go with pace. It's not going to be easy to hit the pace of Usman Shinwari and Matthew Ford. As you can see, these two are handling the spinners nicely. It's got hit 2 maximums in the last 2 overs. And this one, Chaitanya Bishnoi, anything flighted up, these batters will go after it. So let's see how Chaitanya can redeem himself as his umpire inspecting the ball as it comes back in Chaitanya's hand. Still a slip in place, so attack mode is still on by the skipper for that catch. There was a catch nick that came in the last over in the second slip, and this one horizontal flat bat shot towards long on for a single. So scoreboard still ticking, and UMMC Knight Riders would like to wrap this up under 100. For that, they'll have to make some changes in bowling, perhaps bring Matthew Ford and Shinwari again. And this one again, as pitch is playing, it seems like a 2-pace pitch, Shaikh. The ball is, some balls are actually sticking in and some are coming up nicely. So Bishnoi will continue, and this one again, almost a Yorker length delivery, hit straight to the bowler. So just a 6 in this over so far, and then 4 dot balls. So last ball of Chaitanya's over coming up. Again, this one hit horizontally, and look at that effort by Chaitanya. I wanted to get to that ball but couldn't get to it. Goes to long on. That's the singles to end of the 16 overs. 7 runs coming off of it. It's 81 for the loss of 7 wickets.
As I mentioned earlier, it wouldn't be a bad idea to bring in Ali Sheikh, and here he comes in attack. Didn't get to bowl yesterday, but he's a very handy bowler. Did very well at the Major League Combines earlier in March, where he was the highest wicket taker of the tournament and got picked by the LA Knight Riders. He couldn't get a game, but it was a really good experience for him. Still very young at the age of 20, 21. A very good, talented cricketer. Mustafa, any words about Ali Sheikh? You've watched him.
We don't have enough words for Ali Sheikh, and what a complete cricketer, I would say, in every department of this wonderful sport. Bowling, batting, and that's hit hard, high, and that's gonna clear for the maximum. The first ball greeted is Ali Sheikh, and these guys are hitting some sixes here as Sidhu this time hitting. So first ball of Ali Sheikh. Hit for a six as the fielder going to fetch the ball, and 88. For 7. Ali Sheikh will continue. First ball going for a 6, and he's gonna come. And this one is slightly flatter. Cross bat hits toward deep mid wicket when Mukhtar was quick. They're just stopping them for a single.
Not the way he would have wanted to start. Little fuller, and that was it out of the ground.
And again, this one is very quick, almost like a pacey delivery. So that's what it does to the confidence of the spinners when you're flighting it up and gets hit. And spinners, they need to stick to their plan, because you know, not every shot is going to go for that maximum. As Ali Sheikh continue, again a very quick delivery back to the bowler. So perhaps maybe kind of bowl a flighter one, gets the ball to bite and turn and make the batsman commit that mistake as he comes in. Again a very quick delivery, and this one is handsomely hit over extra cover, and that's a really good shot for a 4.
It feels like Gurveer Sidhu is batting on a different pitch. He's up to 30 now.
He's moved on to 30. He's batting well for Atlanta Pacers, giving their total some respectability. Is 93. At one point it seemed like Atlanta Pacers not gonna get to the triple digit mark, but Sidhu 30 of 20 deliveries as Ali Sheikh will bowl his last. And this one again didn't time it, wanted to hit that, again hits it towards deep mid wicket for a single.
It's good to see Jaskaran giving confidence to his spinners to bowl out the innings, resting his faster bowlers for the game tomorrow.
17 overs gone, 94 for 7, and still no Matthew Ford or Usman Shinwari.
Ali looks a little disappointed after his over.
Yeah, Ali Sheikh, youngster, always a great cricketer. Didn't have a good time with this first over, gave away 12 runs as Chaitanya will continue. This will be his third over, and this is the 18th over starting up. Single towards extra cover. 95 for 7. This is the 18th over. Bishnoi, this is his third over. None for 10. And this one is hit again, horizontal bad shot. Everything is going in the air, but straight to the long on fielder for a single. Score Atlanta Pacers 97. Shaikh score slowly moving on to that 120, 125 projected total as comes down. 2 overs remaining, and Usman Khan Shinwari with 2 overs remaining can probably come in and wrap it up. So 2 more overs to go after this, so an over each from the Pacers can perhaps do the job as 102 as Atlanta Pacers reach triple digit. 102 for 7. 18th over in progress. They've got some good spinners as well. Srabjit Ladda, leg spinner, played for New York MI Indians. And then they've got Junaid Siddiqui as Chaitanya will continue. And this one is hit over top of mid-wicket. The fielder is there. And what a stop there. One hand was trying to take that catch. Couldn't take that catch, but he jumped up with one hand, brought the ball back in the field, and the batter coming back for 2. So certainly a saved 6 there.
That was Josh Trump. Good to see all these youngsters so good
And
in the
this
field.
one again comes down the track. This might be a catch as Noman Anwar settling in, and that's gone. And you see Chaitanya Bishnoi right away showing a lot of emotions, not happy with getting hit for those 6s. Gets his revenge, and that's a wicket. So that's 8 wickets down for 104.
Sidhu batted well. He brought up the score somewhere where they were not looking at even 100 before. Moves up to 104 for 7. A very good catch by Noman Anwar. He's very safe in the outfield.
Yeah, certainly a very safe pair of hands. Took his second catch of this inning. So one more delivery and then 2 more overs. And perhaps this is a good time now to bring in the fast bowlers to wrap up this innings. 1 each over from Matthew Ford and Usman Shinwari as 104 for 8.
We might not have had the best angle of that save by Josh Trump, but people have been passing a lot of comments. That was a wonderful save by the 17-year-old who is actually a wicketkeeper. Wicketkeeper is generally good in the field.
And this one is an appeal. Went through the batter to short fine leg, and so that's the end of the 18th over as Pacers 104 for 8, and we'll be right back.
As expected earlier, we have a bowling change, a medium pacer, not Matthew Ford, not Usman Shinwari. It's Shubham Ranjane, who bowled really good last over yesterday for the Knight Riders, defending 22, only gave away 7 runs. After 18 overs, Atlanta Pacers at 104, Shubham comes in. That's full straight to the fielder. He's not taking a shy at the stumps this time. A good decision at the end. The new batsman that came in was Salman Safi. Shubham runs in. A very good change. Shubham showing his experience. Add to that, bowling a slower ball to the new batter who wasn't ready for it. Made a fool out of himself. And almost off his own keeper. Just going back paddling to collect that one. Very well bowled by Shubham once again. Straight on the stumps. He's definitely using his experience. Here, anything under 120 would be where UMMC Knight Riders would be happy. At the toss, Jaskaran mentioned anything under 130, but I think his bowlers did a very good job. Again, a change of pace. Short fine leg to Matthew Ford. Scores up to 106. 2 balls left in the over as Shubham runs in. That's a full ball. Very well placed. Extra cover. Let's see if the fielder stops it. And he couldn't. That was too far. The umpire signals a boundary. Good shot by Abdul Jabbar. He's trying to go for the Yorker. Missed his line a little. Became a low full toss. The batsman hits it through extra cover. Very far from the fielder. Good effort, but couldn't stop. As the last ball comes in, a slower ball. He cuts it really well. Josh Trump on the boundary. A very good arm. The throw comes in, but it's not the right direction. And they run in for an extra run. The score after 19 overs, it's 113 for 8. Atlanta Pacers would be happy with the score the way they started. They were 7 down for some 60 odd runs. Good innings by Gurvinder Sidhu, made 40 of 29 balls with 4 big sixes. Last over being bowled by Matthew Ford. He would want to take these both the wickets to finish. Last over of the innings. As Abdul Jabbar faces. A good slow ball, hits it in the air, straight to the fielder, and he takes it comfortably. I believe that was safe Badr at the boundary. No, it wasn't. Let me confirm who the fielder was. A very well taken catch, straight to him. He was very calm, takes it comfortably. So Atlanta Pacers 9 down for 113. Matthew Ford takes his 3rd wicket. He's been really good today. You know, coming in, taking a long flight yesterday from Barbados. Arrived very late at the hotel, but he's very fresh. Bowling very quick, changing pace. Good bouncers and taking 3 wickets. That catch was actually taken by Ali Sheikh. No wonder he was looked so comfortable under it. The last batsman in is Noman Zafar. Matthew runs in for his 2nd ball of the over. Goes for the Yorker, misses it. It becomes a full toss. Straight to the fielder. Good throw by Noman. Right at the stumps. Avoids the 2nd. Great figures by Matthew Ford so far. He's bowled 2 overs, 2 balls, 13 runs and 3 wickets. On a wicket that had a lot of help for the seamers, he has done the job as Matthew jogs in. A slow bouncer. The batsman run for a bye. Just couldn't collect it cleanly as the ball was stayed a little lower than expected. Matthew trying his best to contain the runs, and he would want to finish this innings with the wicket. He still has 3 balls to do that. Matthew steaming in right now. Bowls a Yorker. Missed his line again. Very well hit by Noman. Very good stop by Chaitanya Bishnoi. And a good throw in, and that would be a run out, might be. And that is it. Jaskran flashes the bill. So Atlanta Pacers end their innings at 117. And UMMC Knight Riders would be happy with this total. At the toss, they wanted to keep them under 130, restricting them to 117 on a wicket that I feel like would get better as the bright sun is shining on it. So UMMC Knight Riders will be chasing 118 after the break, and we will be right back. Welcome back from Field 4 here at the Paramveer Cricket Fields, the Atlanta Open 2023. The UMMC Knight Riders are chasing 118 runs in their 20 overs. The opening batters are Noman Anwar and Mukhtar Ahmed. And the bowler from the Atlanta Pacers would be Jesse Singh. Noman Anwar started his Atlanta Open campaign pretty well yesterday with the 50. Mukhtar Ahmed struggled, but he is very capable of scoring those big runs. Mukhtar and Noman not only opening for the Knight Riders, but they have also opened for the Pakistan national team together. 117 on this wicket would be a very interesting chase. Let's see if the Atlanta Pacers can take some early wickets and put the pressure. As Jesse runs in for the first ball, maybe missed his run up. Umpire signals a dead ball. Noman Anwar, also part of the team of the tournament from Major League, had a very successful campaign with the Seattle Orcas. Well played straight to the fielder. Jesse steaming in. A very good start by Jesse Singh. 2 good balls. It was touch expensive yesterday against the Atlanta Lightning. Maybe showing his mark in bowling today. He played a good innings. 50 of 19 balls. Maybe he has a day with the ball today. Let's see. As he runs in for his 3rd ball of the over. Very good ball. Beats the batsman for pace. Straight to the keeper. A very good start by the Atlanta Pacers. Naman looking at the pitch. Checking that mark where the ball landed. It's a very two-paced pitch. Some balls are stopping, some balls are coming through. Looks like Noman didn't expect that. Bowled well straight back to the bowler. 4 dot balls in the row. Jesse Singh, good start. The impact player for the Atlanta Pacers is Sarabjit Ladda, who was part of the championship team at the Major League with MI in New York. Jesse runs in for his 5th ball of the over. Pull, Nomi pulls it really well. Straight to the fielder for a single. Actually, the fielder misses it, and that goes for a 4. Good way to open your account with the boundary. Noman Anwar. He takes his time at the start, but gets aggressive in the middle and later part of the stage. A very balanced opening pair with Mukhtar Ahmed was very aggressive in the start, and Noman Anwar, who builds his inning very good. At the end of the first over, the UMMC Knight Riders are 4 for no loss. So the new bowler is Darren Davis, a left arm spin. Bowled really well yesterday, taking 2 wickets. Mukhtar Ahmed faces the first one. Quick ball beats Mukhtar Ahmed. Straight in the hands of the keeper. Darren Davis was also part of the minor league. So he comes in for a second ball. Mukhtar cuts it, but straight to the fielder. Cuts it very hard. Goes very quickly to the fielder. Good stop. No chance of a single right there. Well defended by Mukhtar, given respect to the bowler. Something that you're not used to see from Mukhtar. Mukhtar, someone has a reputation of starting very aggressive in the start. He struggled yesterday. Would love to see some runs for him today, as Darren Davis comes for 4 balls, 4 dots on a trot. Darren comes in. A little bit of extra bounce this time. Straight in the hands of the keeper. 5 dots in the row. Darren goes through his overs really quick here. He's already done with 5 balls. Last ball of the over. As Mukhtar slashes it. Was there an edge over there? The keeper misses the ball. Not sure if there was an edge there, but a very good start by Darren Davis. 6 dots in a row. A maiden over to start. UMMC Knight Riders, 2 overs, 4 for no loss. UMMC Knight Riders would love to finish the chase as early as they can to improve their chances in the net run rate position. Jesse Singh continuing. Noman Anwar facing Jesse Singh. Jesse coming back for his second over. A very good first over he bowled. Full. A very quick single. Noman and Mukhtar, who have played a lot of cricket together, understanding each other. Noman mentioned in the UMMC Knight Riders TV podcast earlier, his favorite batting partner is Mukhtar. As Mukhtar helps Nomi builds his inning, as he's very aggressive in the start. The second episode for the Knight Riders coming out very soon. Ooh, a quick bounce. Mukhtar didn't expect that. Jesse getting some bounce there, hitting Mukhtar in the gloves. Mukhtar taking his time today. He's played 7 dots on the trot. Mukhtar Ahmed played few T20 internationals for Pakistan before moving to the US, where he was the part of the Washington Freedom at the Major League. Didn't perform as expected as they changed his batting order to bat at number 3. Naturally an opener. Jesse getting a really good carry. Keeper collects it above his head. Jesse, a very well-known bowler here in the USA, played his cricket for the USA, was part of their squad in Zimbabwe as well, the World Cup qualifiers. He's played a lot of cricket all over the country and now representing the Atlanta Pacers here at the Atlanta Open. Mukhtar facing the 4th ball of the over. He slashes it, hits it straight over the bowler's head for a beautiful boundary. Mukhtar Ahmed opens his account very much like his partner Noman Anwar with the boundary. The fielder Sarabjit Ladda going to fetch the ball from another field. Here at Premier Fields there are 5 natural turf wickets. Very good job done by the groundsman here. Managing 5 fields, 5 natural turf wickets is not an easy job. And for Musa Stadium, which is the first ICC approved stadium in the US. Jesse runs in. Mukhtar Dinsi hits his elbow. Call for a catch, but I'm sure that hit his elbow. Or it might have been his shoulder. Not sure. Mr. Samuel Plummer has a very good reputation around the US for preparing good wickets and managing multiple grounds at once. Did a very good job at Musa Stadium, which is located in Pearland, Texas, about 20 miles south of downtown Houston. Jesse Singh running for the final ball of the over. Mukhtar Ahmed facing. Bowls it full. Mukhtar hits it straight to the fielder. Mukhtar struggling at the tournament. His struggle continues. Dominic Ricky, the fielder, takes a simple catch. After 3 overs, the Knight Riders are 9 for 1. And we'll be right back after the break. New batsman walked in is Chaitanya Bishnoi. Bishnoi, who bats up the order. A change in the batting order today. Yesterday we saw the youngster Joshua Trump, who had an amazing minor league season, was the 2nd or the 3rd highest scorer in the Atlantic Conference for the Houston Hurricanes. Chaitanya Bishnoi played a lot of his cricket in Haryana, India. Very stylish left-handed batsman. as Darren Davis continues the second over. Noman Anwar facing. He hits it straight out of the park. That's the first six for Noman Anwar. He continues his form from the minor league. Before that, from the major league to the minor league. And then here at Atlanta Open, Noman Anwar continues showing his class. Hit straight over the bowler's head for a big six. I think we might have had a lost for ball. Noman, who loves facing the spinners, yesterday he attacked Nostus Kenjige, another left arm spinner. Today Darren Davis, and Noman Anwar welcomes him with the six of the first ball of the over. He bowled a maiden to Mukhtar, the second over of the match, but Noman Anwar having all the license to go and collect some boundaries. Darren comes back for his second ball. Hits it up in the air, edges it, and Ladda drops it. That was an easy catch that Sarabjit Ladda dropped, and the batsman come back for two. The bowler is very disappointed. So is Sarabjit Ladda, who tried his best, got both hands to it, but puts down the catch. Noman Anwar very lucky. Might be getting way too aggressive. He needs to build this partnership with Bishnoi. Noman a backbone of Knight Riders. Whenever he scores big, Knight Riders seem to be successful. Noman hits it down the ground. A little bit fuller the ball. The batsmen come back for two. 10 runs of the over of the first three balls. The Knight Riders would be happy to have Noman still there batting. As the bowler runs in for his fourth ball, Noman hits it straight to the fielder. Not lucky this time. He looks very disappointed. It was not a good ball. Noman plays his favorite shot down on one knee, but hits it straight to the fielder. The fielder was Mokshan, who took a good catch. New batsman is the skipper himself, Jaskaran Malhotra. Jaskaran hits it down the ground for a single. Are you writing down the score? Because I don't see Jaskran's name. No, but like not in here.
It's not selected.
4 overs gone, 20 for 2. Both openers back in the pavilion. Mukhtar caught at mid-off, and then Noman Anwar hitting a 6, and then caught square leg, sweeping upish straight to the fielder. And so 2 wickets down, not making it difficult here. UMMC Knight Riders in the chase of 118, 98 more runs to go. Bishnoi and the skipper Jaskaran. That's a good delivery, beaten Jaskaran Malhotra coming forward and beaten. So Jesse Singh, good fast bowler, gave hard time to Mukhtar too. Got a lot of bounce and pace as he's got a long run up, a very smooth action, a prominent feature for the US national team as he's got the first wicket of Mukhtar, 9 runs. This is his 3rd over. That's just kind of a pace. Again, good delivery this time. Takes an outside edge. So Jesse bowling some testing lines here, getting the ball to swing as well as Jaskaran came forward, got the outer half of the bat. Just need to stay there, and these two need to build a partnership. Not a big total chase, but they need runs and they need partnership, but runs are not important. 98 runs in 94 deliveries, and they need to wait for the ball to get a little older and their other bowlers to come as Jesse comes steaming in, and this one full, slightly Yorker length outside the off stump, just hits it towards the point area. So Bishnoi, the other batsman, came in at number 3 today. Got a promotion, got 2 overs today, got a wicket, and then 3 overs and took a wicket, and then coming in at number 3. And he's got a good task on hand, left-handed batter, so good righty-lefty combination. If this partnership would stick, as Jesse come in, and this one is hit over the top. 2 bounce over the mid-on feeder of Srabjit Ladda and for a 4. So Jaskaran Malhotra getting into the act with a boundary. He's on 5 of 5 deliveries.
For those following the game on Crick Clubs, we have a scoring difficulty. Mehdi Hassan's name is showing up. That's actually Jaskaran Malhotra. As Jesse runs in for his 5th ball of the over, Jaskaran slashes his bat, gets the outside edge over the keeper's head for another boundary. Jaskaran trying to get the scoring rate up. The fielders are still looking for the ball as we have a bunch of trees in the back. The score moves up to 28 for 2. Last ball of the 5th over coming up. UMMC Knight Riders have lost 2 early wickets. Something that Atlanta Pacers were looking to put some pressure on the Knight Riders, defending 117 runs. As we have the third umpire running in with a pack of new balls, as I believe the ball is lost completely, and we will have a fresh new ball, maybe 5 overs or so old. Not sure if they'll give him a brand new ball to bowl with, or maybe a semi-new. Umpire signaling to the batter about the change of the ball. There's a change in the field. Knowing Jaskaran likes to go down the ground, Jesse Singh smartly puts a ladda at the long on boundary. So the 2 fielders that are out is long on and deep square leg. Never mind, as there were 3 fielders outside, so he calls ladda back inside. Would have been a no ball had Jesse bowled that ball. Jesse runs in for the final ball of the over. Jaskaran hits it big. That's massive. That's going to the other field. That's one of the biggest sixes here at the Atlanta grounds. 6 to end the over. 14 of the over. UMMC Knight Riders are 34 after 5 overs. So the new bowler in attack is Abdul Jabbar. Abdul Jabbar put up some runs at the end. Some valuable runs for the Atlanta Pacers. Chaitanya Bishnoi has been there for 2 overs, hasn't faced the ball yet. Have seen all the action, wicket, 4 sixes from the other end. Didn't bat yesterday. Would love to get some runs for himself and for the Knight Riders. Chaitanya Bishnoi was part of the Unicorns at the Major League. Was batting very low in the order. They had a very strong top order with the likes of Finn Allen, Corey Anderson, Aaron Finch, Shadab Khan, Matthew Wade, Marcus Stoinis. Bishnoi not getting too many opportunities, but when he got one, he delivered, scoring 30 odd runs of 17 balls. Abdul Jabbar bowling left arm spin. Last over before the power play. Full pitch. Bishnoi hits it straight back to the bowler. Chaitanya Bishnoi, part of the Houston Riders Club in Houston. That's a shorter ball. Should have been smacked. Bishnoi misses out on it. Appeal for LBW. But that and Bishnoi hits it straight around the ground for an easy single. I fancy Jaskaran's chances more against the left arm spin. He, like Noman Anwar, loves to face spin in the power play and attack them. Jaskaran also holds the record for 6 sixes in an international ODI game. First one for the USA, where he scored 170 odd runs against Papua New Guinea. as Abdul Jabbar runs in. Very well played by Jaskaran, taking his time, knowing that he has 2 wickets down, 2 important wickets of Noman Anwar and Mukhtar Ahmed. He would want to build a partnership with Bishnoi. Abdul Jabbar, a little bit flatter. Easy pickings for a single. Jabbar has bowled a good over, have given only 2 runs in the power play. It's very tough for a spinner to bowl in a power play, having only 2 fielders outside the circle. Right now he has long off and deep mid wicket. As he continues, Bishnoi, very good shot over extra cover. That is gone for 6. Excellent shot by Chaitanya Bishnoi. Hits it over extra cover. Very classy shot for a left-hander. At the end of the over, the UMMC Knight Riders are 42 for 2, and we'll be right back. Bowling change right after the power play, and the new bowler is Sarabjit Ladda, part of the championship team at the Major League, MI New York. He knows Jaskaran very well, as both of them hail from the Baltimore DMV area. Ladda, a very different sort of leg spinner, a little bit slower in the air, but very smart. Was also part of the Kolkata Knight Riders in the IPL a while back. Ladda, one of the nicest guys, the nicest characters on the field, always smiling. As Ladda runs into Jaskaran, Jaskaran goes back straight to the point fielder. Good start by Ladda. Sarabjit Ladda also represented the Knight Riders at the Major League Combines. Just runs in for a second ball. Loopy delivery. Jaskaran hits it. Fielder placed well. Straight in the fielder's hand. Jaskaran misses out. And Ladda strikes. Ladda wins the battle. The Baltimore battle. As Jaskaran goes, UMMC Knight Riders down 3 wickets in 6 overs. After 6.2, it's 42 for 3, and we'll be right back.
Back in the pavilion, Sarabjit Ladda getting a wicket in his very first over. Tossed up, was there to be hit, but Jaskaran Malhotra didn't get hold of it. Hits it straight to the mid-wicket fielder. The fielder didn't have to move, just sits down on his knees, pouches that catch, and that's the end of the 3rd wicket. So UMMC Knight Riders 42 for 3. Didn't need some big hits. They need to build partnerships. Still 76 runs to go in 82 balls. In modern day T20 cricket, it's not a difficult task, but wickets in hand does matter. UMMC Knight Riders bat long. The new man in is Josh Tromp, the youngster under 17. He is such a fine talent. The twin brothers, the Tromp brothers, Joshua Tromp and Matthew Tromp, both part of UMMC Knight Rider squad. Joshua Tromp playing today. Matthew Tromp misses out. He was in the runs this recently concluded minor league. Joshua Tromp yesterday didn't score much, got out of Calvin Savage, getting another shot as he comes in, and good delivery there by Ladda, slightly uppish, played towards the cover, so he's got to settle down. It's a good opportunity for him to settle down, get some knocks in, and then build his innings, as Chaitanya also, on the other hand, hit a beautiful 6 in the last over as Ladda comes in. This one back of a length, goes on the back foot, drives it firmly towards cover. So anytime a bowler gets a wicket, it's a confidence booster, and you can see Ladda's got an extra spring in his run up, high jump, and again this one slightly uppish, kind of slices it towards point, and that's the still one more delivery to go. So in the middle of a maiden wicket, and that's what Mosen did too in his first over, got a maiden wicket. So Ladda leg spinners getting a wicket and a maiden from both teams, and Ladda comes in. It's got a very unusual, very high jump right next to the umpire, and this one he hits it towards point. Go for a quick single. There's appeal for a run out. Not sure if that was really needed. A very high risk single, but not out, says umpire, and that's the end of the 7th over. 43 for 3, and we'll be right back.
Abdul Jabbar continues second over. Joshua Tromp, someone who I watched really closely at the minor league. He's very stylish, very technical, works hard, and no wonder the results are coming. Joshua Tromp.
Abdul Jabbar, a very good left arm spinner, hails from the Washington DC area, has played a lot of cricket. He's a very economical bowler. He's bowled 1 overs for 8 runs, and that's who Chaitanya hit for a 6. So he's going to come back. A lot of spinners available for Pacers. 43 for 3, 75 runs needed in 78 bowls. Very gettable target, especially with wickets in hand, but partnership needs to click, and so far there hasn't been a real partnership. Lost 3 wickets in the process as he comes in. Ooh, look at that delivery, bounced and pace, and that end, Shaikh, has been a tricky one, because when Mehdi was bowling, he was getting bounced, and so was Chaitanya, so he's got to be a little cautious here and not really go for big hits unless it's on offer. Full pitch delivery, this one defends towards backward point, so Josh Tromp needs to really get his eye in and think of a big score. He's got a good opportunity ahead of him. A very fine, talented youngster. This one is appeal for a leg before, and a loud appeal from the bowler and the wicket keeper, but umpire not interested. As Abdul Jabbar will come in. Again, this one, no clue where this was. Took the inside edge, goes towards the vacant fine leg position. The keeper runs and batsman crosses for a single. Sometimes it's probably a good idea to cross.
From the same end as Mehdi, very similar like bowlers. Bishnoi hits it down for 2. Chaitanya Bishnoi, last ball of the over, cuts it well, goes to a boundary for a 4. At the end of 8 overs, the Knight Riders are 50 for 3. A partnership is required by these two batters. Chaitanya Bishnoi looking good. A 6 over extra cover. A 4 over the point region. Joshua Trump needs to support him as Ladda continues for the second over. Short ball. Josh pulls it. Doesn't connect it that well for a single. It would be good for Bishnoi to talk to Josh and build the innings. Chaitanya Bishnoi played a lot of his cricket in India, so he would be used to facing all sorts of spinners on all sorts of turning tracks. There's still 3 or 4 batsmen, proper batsmen left in the dugout for the Knight Riders. They have likes of Ali Sheikh, Mohammad Mosen, Saif Badr. Very well played, guided down the leg side from Chaitanya Bishnoi. The keeper's chasing it very fast, very good running between the two. Comes back for 3. Very smart cricket by both of them, especially Bishnoi, who sees the opening down the leg, gets down on one knee, just taps it behind the keeper for 3 runs. Score moves up to 54 for 3. Ladda a little bit shorter and then down the leg. Maybe the left and right hand batting combination confusing him a little bit as he comes in for his third ball. Very loopy delivery. Josh Trumps hits it in the air. That's a massive 6. Straight over the bowler's hand. Joshua Trump, been very used to seeing this at the minor league. He loves hitting 6s straight over the bowler's head. Would give him a lot of confidence. Joshua Trump, a very stylish right-handed batter, only 17 years old, originally from South Africa, now living in Austin, Texas, playing their cricket in Houston. A lot of credit goes to their dad and their mom supporting the boys. His twin brother Matthew Trump. Ladda comes in for his fourth ball, a little bit shorter. Josh plays it on the point region, looking for 2. Good throw by the fielder. Good call by Bishnoi. Saddles for 1. Their parents Brett and Candice, wonderful people, supporting their boys, driving them to Houston, 2-hour trip from the Austin area every week. Not only that, a lot of applause goes to both the boys doing their training themselves, looking for parks in the Austin area during the week. As Bishnoi faces the 5th ball of the over, Fuller, Bishnoi hits it straight down the ground for a single. Dominic Ricky collects it cleanly, straight back to the bowler. Looks like a good partnership building between Joshua and Chaitanya. Something that the Knight Riders would like to see. Normally, a heavy bulk of their runs is done by Jaskaran, Noman, Mukhtar. Good to see Josh and Chaitanya getting some runs in. Very slow through the air, Bishnoi from Ladda, beg your pardon. Straight to the fielder. That's the end of the over. The Knight Riders after 9 are 62 for 3, and we'll be right back. We have a bowling change. It's the right arm off spin of Ravi. Chaitanya faces it. Very good shot by Chaitanya over extra cover. However, he finds the fielder right there for a single. Chaitanya Bishnoi, very skillful. Joshua will fancy his chances against the right arm off spinner bowling into him. However, if he hits it on his leg side, it would be hitting against the wind blowing from the west to east here at the Paramveer cricket fields. Ravi comes in for the second ball. Joshua goes back, cuts it, looks for 2, might get 2 here. Very good running between the two. Quick call by Joshua. Quick 2. Looks like they both look very comfortable out there. Joshua gaining that confidence after that 6. Looks like a totally different batsman now. He was struggling yesterday and earlier today, facing the first few balls. Looked a little bit out of touch, but now getting that confidence back as Ravi comes in for his third ball. Joshua rocks back, looks to find the gap. The fielder stops it for a single. As I mentioned, the Knight Riders have the likes of Ali Sheikh, Saif Badr, Mohammad Mosen, Shubham Ranjane, all still in the dugout. All of them like players that can bat properly. Not to forget Matthew Ford, who can also bat well. Might have seen his bowling earlier, but he's also a very good batsman. Very handy with the bat. Ravi bowling a good over so far. 4 runs off the over for the first 4 balls. Bishnoi comes down the track straight to the long off fielder for a single. So 5 runs of 5 balls. Knight Riders will like it as they're above the required run rate, only chasing 118 runs. Already at 67. Needing about 50 odd runs as Ravi comes in for the last ball of the over. Josh rocks back, pulls it down the ground straight to the fielder for another single. Josh and Bishnoi looking very comfortable out there. After 10 overs, the Knight Riders are 68 for 3, and we'll be right back. So Darren Davis with his left arm spin coming back into attack from a change of ends for him. Darren Davis started well. He took a wicket of Noman Anwar early on, given only 11 runs in his 2 overs. Be bowling to Josh Trump. As the umpire signals a dead ball, Josh wasn't ready for it. A very good day out here at the Paramir Fields. Very good weather for cricket. Not too hot, not too cold. The cameraman next to me would not agree with this. He thinks it's too chilly. Darren runs into Josh. Josh down on one leg for a 4. Beautiful shot by the 17-year-old youngster. Down on one knee, and he hits it on the leg side. Smartly played with the wind. 1 bounce for a 4. It's always pleasing to see a youngster at this stage scoring some runs, and someone who works hard. As they say, work hard always pays off. Hard work pays off. Darren comes in for a second ball. Josh rocks back straight to the fielder. No run. Knight Riders up to 72 in 10.2 balls. Darren comes in for third ball. Full toss. Not the best ball he has bowled today. Good fielding on the boundary. The batsmen come back for a 2. A very good stop on the boundary. Diving. Certainly saving 2 runs. Chaitanya giving a thumbs up to the batter Josh. Supporting him very well, being the more experienced one. Josh hitting it down the ground for a single. So good to see an experienced Bishnoi helping Josh here, talking to him, giving him the confidence to bat through. Bishnoi himself on 19 of 11 balls. Josh moves up to 21. Both batting very sensibly, everything down the ground, giving no chance to the fielders. Bishnoi hits it in the gap. That might find the boundary. Yes, it does. Bishnoi moves back, shorter from Davis. Rocks back, hits it on the leg side. Chaitanya Bishnoi with his second 4 of the innings. Knight Riders up to 79. And we have the last ball coming for the 11th over. Darren isn't happy with the field placement, I believe. He's moving his fielders again. Darren comes in for last ball. Chaitanya cuts it, calls for 2, but that should just be a 1. Good throw by the fielder. After 11 overs, the Knight Riders are 80 for 3, and we'll be right back. As we saw, the Knight Rider spinners were really successful today. Atlanta Pacers hoping for the same. So far, their spinners have bowled pretty decent. As we have a change in the end for Surabjit Ladda as well. He'll be bowling to Bishnoi. Bowling against the wind. Not sure if this is the right decision by the Pacers, giving Ladda the ball from the other end. Ladda comes back for his first ball. Well played by Bishnoi for a single. As we have Mustafa Himani back from his meeting in the commentary box.
Yeah, Shaikh, thank you. 81 for 3 UMC Knight Riders. A very good partnership. As I mentioned earlier, this is a game where a partnership was needed for UMMC Knight Riders after losing 3 wickets, and Chaitanya Bishnoi and Joshua Tromp. One didn't get to bat yesterday and one batted Josh but didn't score. So great knocks by these two. A well needed knock for UMMC Knight Riders as they have an important game coming up tomorrow against Atlanta Lightning, and this one tries to hit it over mid wicket through the keeper. And speaking of Atlanta Lightning, they're playing next to us against Raiders Unlimited, and Raiders Unlimited needs 32 runs in 33 deliveries with 5 wickets in hand. So that's going to be a kind of shocking, surprising loss. But really, Raiders Unlimited yesterday, the way they played against UMMC Knight Riders, they've got some good players, and today they're giving a tough time to Atlanta Lightning. Nitish Kumar in the runs again, 30 odd runs. Sujit Gowda scored 36 as well. Gajanan Singh didn't score, 6 runs. And the 2 batters out there, Hamza Tariq and Kelvin Savage, 32 of 33. As coming to this game, Shabjit Ladda, this one again on one knee, sweeps it to the fielder in the deep for a single. So easy going. Run rate also comes into play, Shaikh, net run rate, because UMC Knight Riders would be at the top of the table with 2 wins, but tomorrow we could run into a situation where all 3 teams are tied with 2 wins, and this is where the net run rate will come into play. So something UMMC Knight Riders will have to keep an eye on if they want to elevate their run rate. They may have to finish this earlier, maybe within the next 3 overs if they can. Under 15 is Ladda. This one is a quick delivery and cut fine, point fielder after it, and Chaitanya running hard, had his mindset for 2 and got the result. So again, good looking shot there. Bishnoi looking good out there, Shaikh.
Absolutely, he has been part of the Houston Riders in Houston and has been scoring runs consistently. It was just a matter of fact that he got a proper chance and didn't bat yesterday, got his opportunity today. Talking to Josh, batting well with him, he rocks back, comes down, looks for 2, and he gets it easily. The running between the wickets have been very impressive, Mustafa.
Absolutely, and especially when you have with Joshua Tromp under 19, really 18 years old, 17, 18, and the Chaitanya also youngsters, fresh young legs, and very passionate about running between the wickets. That's an art. A lot of players are usually comfortable with getting a single when they hit a drive in the deep to the fielder, but if you run hard the first run, it always creates a doubt and puts some sort of urgency in fielder's mind and can always create opportunities for the second run. And these two are really putting on a display or a masterclass on running between the wickets. Chaitanya Bishnoi and Joshua Tromp. Tromp 26 of 22 deliveries and Bishnoi 26 of just 17 deliveries. 12 overs in the books, 87 for 3. Ladda 1 for 20 in 3 overs, and left arm spinner comes in and Tromp drives it towards long on. Goes on for a single.
Darren Davis continues bowling his last over. He was good. He bowled a maiden to start, got the wicket of Noman in his second over.
As you can see, as UMMC Knight Riders are getting towards their total, the energy level is down in the Atlanta Pacers camp, and Chaitanya was trying to heave that towards somewhere in that forest towards the left of the field number 4, but bottom edges it towards deep mid wicket for a single.
I think they don't need big hits right now. They should just bat the way they are. Yes, run rate comes into play, but it's important to get the win first and not to lose wicket and keep batting on.
And what a great shot this was. Right off the bat, the sound of that stroke was so beautiful, well timed, off the backward punch towards deep extra cover. No chance for that fielder. Immaculate timing, and that's going to go for 4. And this is what Josh Tromp is, which Sheikh was talking about. Such a talented batsman. Scored a lot of runs in this minor league, and just a small display of what he's capable of, Sheikh.
Yeah, no, anybody that has watched Josh closely, likes of Mukhtar, Usman Chinwari that were part of his team in the minor league, has only said good things about him. As Josh rocks back down, that's up in the air, the fielder is in play, but the ball goes outside the fence. That goes for a 6. The fielder misjudges it. He didn't know where the boundary was. Second 6 for Josh Tromp.
Bolo 6 hai.
We're waiting for the umpire's signal.
Not an easy catch, and was a 6. I wouldn't call it, wouldn't go down as a catch, or in baseball terms I wouldn't call this an error. This was a 6 all the way through as soon as it left the bat of Josh Tromp, so it's a 6. As Tromp moves on to 37, and this one hit straight again, well timed, but straight to the long on fielder for a single. And Josh taking care of business here. He's taking over things. End of the 13, 99 for 3. Another 19 runs needed.
Talking about run rates, it's also important to get wins first, as you want to top the table so you can finish in the top 4 for the playoffs, as the group winners from each group will be ranked 1 to 4 based on their points and then the net run rate, and the group runners up will be placed from 5 to 8 depending on their points and run rate. And then we have the normal 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, 4 facing 5. The playoffs start on Friday, and with the win, the Knight Riders would be comfortably in the playoffs. As Ladda continues his 4th over, 3 overs for 19, a wicket of Jaskaran.
And this one is hit high, and is it going to be gone? Yes, it's gone for the maximum, and again, Josh Tromp showing some power hitting there. Fantastic piece of batting there, and moves on to 43. He wants to get to his 50, just 7 runs short. 43 of 28, and this is what Josh Tromp is slightly getting his confidence back and showing what he's capable of as Ladda comes in. And this one, he miscues it. Is going to go back to Ladda. Yes, it is. Sky's back to the bowler, and that's out. So unfortunate there for Josh. Misses out on his 50. And 4th wicket down for UMMC Knight Rider, as Ladda getting his 2nd wicket. 105 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Very smartly bowled by Ladda there. He slowed it up a little bit wider. Josh tried to go for the same shot, but gets the bottom edge, bottom part of the bat, goes up in the air, and Ladda takes a simple catch off his own bowling. Josh Tromp, very well played, 40 of 29 balls on a tricky pitch. He batted really well alongside Bishnoi. New batsman coming in is Saif Badr. Saif Badr, also a teammate of Josh Tromp in the Houston Hurricane side. Saif, originally from Pakistan, played PSL, the emerging cup for Pakistan, under 19 cricket for Pakistan, was part of the Multan Sultans as well as the Islamabad United. Saif moved to Houston as well, part of the Houston Panthers Cricket Club. Saif is someone Josh gives a lot of its credit to, because he talks to him a lot before the games, after the games, while he's batting with him. As Ladda comes in to bowl, Saif goes back, gets an easy single. Chaitanya Bishnoi, too quick between the wickets. Something I've noticed about Saif Mustafa is that he has a very low ratio of dot balls. Something that's really important in the middle of the innings. As UMMC
batter gets on with this game right away. Doesn't take a lot of time. Ideal cricketer for T20. Represented Pakistan under 19 at the World Cup under Shadab Khan's captaincy. Good batter. Goes on with the shot, and as Chaitanya takes that single, the score moves on to 107. So just 11 more runs to go. And again, this chase is going to really help the UMMC Knight Riders with their net run rate. We're just in the 14th over, so if you can finish this within an over, that's going to give a huge boost to the run rate. As Saif will face Ladda, and this one is outside the off stump slightly.
Saif waited for ages for that one, you can see. It's too slow from Ladda. Srabjit Ladda always in the wickets column at every tournament he plays. Saif goes back, waits for ages again, hits it back to Ladda. A good laugh between the two. Saif and Ladda know each other very well. Played a lot of cricket against each other. As the Knight Riders are up to 107, requiring 11 more runs. They would want to finish in the next over or two to help their run rate. As we see Jesse Singh coming back into attack. Jesse Singh was bowled 3 overs for 23.
As Jesse Singh bowled a really good spell, very fast pace. As I was talking to him on the sidelines a few minutes ago, he was a bit disappointed that he didn't get wickets, but he bowled really well, gave Mukhtar some trouble, got his wicket eventually, but just one wicket, and he wanted to get early wickets, and that was the only way for Atlanta Pacers to win this game, is take early wickets, and Jesse really tried hard, but only managed to get one wicket. As he's going to bowl to Chaitanya Bishnoi. 11 more runs to go, 6 overs and 4 wickets down. Bishnoi in 28. Joshua Trump just got out for 43, missed his half century, but a remarkable knock there.
A very important knock, no doubt. Tried to gain his confidence back. As Jesse comes back, Bishnoi looks for the pull, misses out on it, straight to the keeper, a dot ball to start. Bishnoi would like to finish the innings in this over. Wouldn't want to lose his wicket at this time, and you got a good opportunity, you're well settled in. Would want to go back after winning the game without losing your wicket. I think something that Saif would have just told him. Saif is someone who loves talking to his partner while batting. As Jesse comes in for the second ball,
And this one is driven through the point. The fielder from deep third man is going after it comfortably. Back for two is Chaitanya Bishnoi.
Both these batters were very good runners between the wicket. Bishnoi, we've been seeing running with Josh Trump. And Saif with his experience playing in Pakistan. Jesse comes in for the third ball of his over. Only 9 more runs required for the Knight Riders. A little bit shorter.
And this
Might have got Bishnoi on the helmet there.
Yeah, it didn't look good, and I think umpire is also going to check on him. Is that going to be going into a concussion protocol? Hit him straight up on his helmet and went all the way towards fine leg, and I really need to make sure that he's okay. Things are looking okay as he's signals towards the dressing room that he's fine as the substitute. Taking some water, so a slight break in this game. Just 8 more needed. Bishnoi is on 31. Saif Badr.
A very crucial knock by Bishnoi here. The Knight Riders were 3 down, lost 3 quick wickets. Not easy to bat on this pitch, but he has played really well. Hasn't given any chance to the fielder or the bowlers. Playing down the ground, looking for the bad balls to hit. He's been playing really well here. As Saif is on strike, facing the 4th ball by Jesse Singh. Saif batted really well yesterday against the Raiders, supporting Jaskaran.
As Jesse Singh will continue running in. And this looked like to be a slower delivery as Saif just hits it towards the vacant mid-wicket, and look at that piece of running. Had his mind set on 2 and gets his 2. So amazing running, first between Joshua Trump and Bishnoi, and now between Saif and Bishnoi. So for folks who are watching, this is really a good lesson on running between the wickets. Both these players, Saif Badr from Pakistan made his move here, and Chaitanya Bishnoi played Ranji for Haryana. India made his move here, so
Jesse runs in for the 5th ball. An extra bounce this time. He bowled it slower but got a lot of bounce on it. Straight to the keeper. Saif is someone who focuses on the least amount of dot balls on his innings. Something that he loves talking about. Limiting the dot balls. Very good running between the two. Loud call early. Has their mindset as Jesse comes for the last ball of the over.
oh, look
Extra
at that.
bounce.
That was pace, bounce, and Saif was trying to get it. Try to do an uppercut over point, and some friendly banter between Jesse and Saif. And Saif is turning around and inquiring from the leg umpire, was that a wide, as it was over the head. Umpire not interested, and that's the end of the 15th over. 112 for 4, and we'll be right back. The bowling change coming up with 6 runs and 30 balls needed. We've got Salman Safi coming into the attack. We have Abdul Jabbar right in front of us in the commentary booth, so and Chaitanya comes down the track and he misses it, and so does the keeper. 2 fielders after it from the third man and the fine leg, but let's wait for the umpire's signal. Is it going to be a bye? No signal so far off the bat, so 2 runs. There's 4 more runs needed as Safi comes in. Low full toss. Bishnoi hits it straight back to the bowler. This one driven handsomely, and that's gonna go all the way to the boundary, and that's it for UMMC Knight Riders, and that's a victory. So UMMC Knight Riders convincing win with 6 wickets to spare, won by 6 wickets in 15.4 overs. Chasing this down, and great knock by Joshua Tromp. 43. Good piece of bowling. Matthew Ford and Mosen 3 wickets apiece. An impact player, certainly making an impact. Chaitanya Bishnoi with the ball and the bat. And congratulations to UMMC Knight Riders for second win in second game, 2-0. And we've enjoyed this broadcast. Shaikh and I would like to thank for all the viewers watching this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.